A sixth reason why the apostles rejoiced and why you and I must rejoice is because they were assured of eternal rewards. We also will rejoice because it is an assurance that there is something waiting for us in eternity. In Matthew chapter 5, verse 10 to 11, this is what Lord Jesus Christ said. He says, "Blessed are those who are persecuted for righteousness' sake, for theirs is the kingdom of heaven. Blessed are you when they revile and persecute you and say all kinds of evil against you falsely for my sake. Rejoice and be exceedingly glad, for great is your reward in heaven. For so they persecuted the prophets who were before you." You remember Daniel? Daniel was such an astute person. They would try to, bribe him so that he could defraud the empire one way or the other. He refused. And because of that, they plotted against him and went and got the king to sign a decree that nobody should pray to any god except to the king. Then I said, well, sorry, I can't do that. Because they knew that the only way they could get Daniel was to say something against God that he would refuse to do contrary to God. So Daniel, knowing that they had signed the decree, opened the door, the curtain of his window to pray. So that they will know that he's not hiding to pray. He's not doing it in secret. And they came and arrested him. They put him in chains. Not only did they arrest him, they threw him into the lion's den. But the lions could not eat him. Why? It was not yet his time to go. Let me tell you something. No matter how much persecution comes to you, if it is not time for you to go, you will not go. When it was time for Peter to go, the Lord told him, it is time. And he wrote that God has told me that it's time for me to leave this earthly tabernacle. Paul himself wrote at one time, he said, I am ready to be poured out as an offering to God. It's my time. So when it is time, you would know that it's time to go, and then you should be ready to go. But the way we do our things as Christians, all we are thinking of now, and because that is what we are being preached, what we are being told. The preaching, the messages of today is about how you are going to enjoy this world. And I don't know how that can agree with Christian values, how you are going to enjoy this world. In Revelation chapter 2, verse 8 to 10, Revelations 2, 8 to 10, this is what the Lord Jesus Christ said to the church in Smyrna. These things say the first and the last, who was dead and came to life. I know your works, tribulation and poverty, but you are rich, and I know the blasphemy of those who say they are Jews and are not, but are a synagogue of Satan. Do not fear any of those things which you are about to suffer. Indeed, the devil is about to throw some of you into prison, that you may be tested, and you will have tribulation 10 days. Be faithful until death, and I will give you the crown of life. This is the Lord Jesus Christ warning a church in advance. So you have done very well. However, there's more coming. Be prepared. Be prepared. Why? There's a reward in eternity. There's the crown of life waiting for you. So the disciples, the apostles, they were excited. They rejoiced. Not only because of they were suffering for Christ, but because of the reward that they were getting. They knew that something had been deposited in their heavenly account that will amount to a reward in eternity.